What is up, guys? Mr.StealUrGurl coming at you to let you know that my boy Alpha Hex has been posting videos. He posted 3 videos in like 1 or 2 weeks. That is unheard of. Anyhow, I think this video is funny. He's going into passworded games and finding out what their password is. It's usually 123 and 1234, 12345 6. Don't do that. I'm guilty. I've done it before, but it is hilarious that he's able to figure that out. So anyhow, guys, go to his channel, comment him, like his videos, and even subscribe to his channel. And when you comment him, say that Mr.StealUrGurl sent you so he knows that we love him. So anyhow, guys, on with my Supreme Commander 2 content. Thank you guys for sticking around. What a great hacker. Welcome back to the video, guys. It's your host, Mr.StealUrGurl, coming at you with another Supreme Commander 2 replay. And let's see what map we are on. And of course, it's Open Palms. Who isn't playing on Open Palms these days? I'm just playing. It's, well, I'm not really playing because everybody plays on Open Palms. What the heck is that about? So anyhow, even Calcifier's tournament is on Open Palms. So anyhow, let's see who the players are. We got Hope, aka Roaring Tide, spawning in as the White Cyber Commander, dropping down a single research station. We almost called it a research factory. Wow. Research station first. And he's building up his eco. Let's see who his opponent is. We got Green Alien spawning in as the Green Cyber Commander, dropping down a dual air factory opener, dropping down a whole bunch of eco. So this match was sent in by Unknown Desire 7. He sent me in a whole bunch of replays. He actually sent me in the bunch of replays twice. I actually would prefer if he sent in new ones, but he's not playing anymore. But he sent his old replays in again, and I have a bunch of 1s and 2s after their numbers, and I know he really wants them cast, so that will be happening in the future. But I chose this one because I haven't seen it before. This is the newest one he sent me, so it is being cast. Hopefully it wasn't sent in by either of these players. Otherwise, I will be very mad at you, Unknown Desire. So I'm going to speed this bad boy up to like +6 or something because I'm actually in a hurry. I'm supposed to be somewhere, but since I'm so dedicated, I'm staying back and making this replay. Right, today it is Saturday. I won't be able to upload this until Sunday, the normal time when I post replays. So we got an engineer attack going on here. That engineer is great for radar and tying up the ACU right there. That is not a bad move whatsoever. So anyhow, this looks strangely familiar. I think I may have cast this. I certainly hope I did not. And if I did, I am sorry. This is what you're getting this week because I am outrageously busy. I have studio time next week with my band. And is this a broken replay? Because those bombers should have taken out that engineer. That engineer is a fantastic scout. So Hope knows exactly what to do. Put down that adapter and deny these air units. And we got a couple of air towers queued up here. Let's see if they actually get done. Now, that is 1 dead Gemini to 1 dead Loyalist. My goodness, I almost called them adapters. You almost got me, Alpha Hex. Another dead Loyalist. These adapters are not doing enough damage in the numbers they have. They need much higher numbers to do the damage needed to take out a bunch of air units. So an air tower now built. Very nice. This is, I always say, don't build back here unless you have air superiority. Well, this is one way to get around it, especially in the early game, is get a high damage air tower out. But that will not be useful later on in the game, I promise you. Now these Geminis are taking quite a bit of damage here. And down goes a Gemini. That is some delicious yummy yummy mess. 2 Geminis down. And all that happened was damage on that mass extractor. That takes out the mass extractor. Oh, targeting units. Not a bad idea, but I can't say that I agree with that. But either way, it's Maitre. He knows what he's doing. He's a great player. So maybe he wanted to thin out those ranks before he has to deal with them en masse with a whole bunch of units. Now, that was a great run there, actually. Now, 3 Gemini were lost, but that was a bunch of units taken out. So that may have been cost effective or equivalent, perhaps. I don't know. So, ooh, down it goes a mass extractor at the cost of 1 Gemini. That was cost effective, most definitely. Now, I think I saw down below Maitre is getting out a megalith. Okay, 1 unit for 2, not worth it. Not worth it at all. Especially since land units are cheaper than air units. But this is good. This is a good way to contain your opponent. Notice that Hope is not attacking. Hope isn't attacking at all. Hope is staying back. Now, Hope is going to be scouting, but I think that scout may be wiped out. Yep, let's speed this bad boy up because we know that's a megalith. We could see it. We saw it on the research. That megalith is coming out, and it is going to be nasty. Now, I am disappointed that Hope hasn't sucked up any delicious, yummy, yummy mass. Chilling there, dat mass, yo. That is free mass for you to play with. And, that's a delicious, yummy, yummy mass reclaim. I like it. And he's putting down that high damage air tower. Notice how that high damage air tower got taken out with 1 pass. That was over halfway built, but it just did not have the HP to survive. So this area is somewhat protected pretty well, actually. So we got a megalith here for Maitre, who's building a bunch of energy generators, probably participating what is that called? A spam of megaliths, because those are energy expensive. So down goes a radar. Let's slow this bad boy. Yeah, let's slow the bad boy down. And we got megaliths in there with a bunch of adapters. Now, this is really bad for Maitre because Maitre has no air to really defend with. That megalith is dropped down to half health in an instant. That might have been cost effective. Losing 4 planes to putting a megalith down to less than half health, not bad at all. Now, we have 3 land gantries soon to be out for Maitre 2, Hope's 1. That is a disaster waiting to happen for Hope. Hope needs to expand. He does not have an expansion fully saturated, but Maitre does. Maitre has expansions fully saturated, and that is going to allow him to put out more megaliths. Now, as you can see, there is a unsaturated node back here. Now watch this, guys. I told you this is going to be bad toward the middle of the game because at some point, the Geminis will be able to one-pass anti-air units, and that's just the way it goes, you know? So we got a megalith here doing as much damage as it could. There we go. There's an energy generator down. And back here, you can see that the mass... that is going to put Hope at a serious disadvantage with units, except for... Oh my goodness, that Megalith for Maitre is down. Hope won that Megalith fight despite the air units. Now, air units are not very effective when there's a bunch of adapters on the field. Adapters pretty much negate Megaliths. Now, one thing I would like to see Hope do is change up the units there. Get like 4 or 5 loyalists and swing them around back. Pow, dead. Pow, dead. Pow, dead, and pow, dead. That would quite even out the mass. Well, right now, the mass is definitely in Maitre's side because these here are becoming fully vetted here, just like these guys. Now, Maitre has a cicada. Now, that cicada is incredibly deadly because it is out of reach of these units, and it is doing exactly what it's supposed to do. It's protecting these megaliths despite going out of range of the cicada a little bit, and down goes one megalith. Now, megalith for megalith, not the worst trade in the world, but you would like to see your side end up with more megaliths. Maitre is putting down 2 more land gantries and also getting 2 more, what do you call those? Jesus. Gee whiz. What do you call those? Research stations. I'm sorry, guys. I am beat. I've been doing a whole lot lately. Trying to practice for my band's upcoming recording session. So next week I might not have a cast. And this cast might feel actually kind of rushed because, well, it is. I'm trying to get the content out for you. So please forgive me if it's not, super polished. But I'm doing the best I can with what time I have. I really want you guys to have another cast out because I know people look forward to my weekly cast. Comment down below if you do look forward to it. If you don't, well, tell me you don't, and maybe I'll start doing a different game. And, I'm looking into doing a different game like Forge Alliance Forever anyhow because, well, let's just be real. This game is, Supreme Commander 2 is definitely dying. It is very hard to find a game, and the pros have all left. So I'm going to cast what I have. I'm going to cast them all. Get done with them, and then once it's all gone, maybe you'll see a couple casts here or there from casts, replays that I have hidden, and then that's it. That's all she wrote. And I might cast ones that get sent in that are exceptional time to time, but I think this will be it. It'll be a Forge Alliance Forever channel at that point. So hopefully you guys stick around. I don't see that happening in the super foreseeable future. And I like what Maitre did. Maitre followed my advice. He built at least 3 cannons, artillery cannons, as 4, and then he let loose on his opponent. Now, Hope was just saturating his final expansion here, and now he's getting pounded by Cybern artillery. And that is what makes this game quite imbalanced. That this artillery, there is nothing you could do against it. Artillery is so cheap, and look at the devastation it causes. Look at that. And there we go. Gantry done in just a few volleys, guys. That is incredibly deadly. Now we got a bunch of cicadas, and my goodness, it's like 5 cicadas and a bunch of megaliths. That is incredibly deadly. Wow, those adapter shields are really holding up against those Cybern artillery. That is amazing. Now you can see one megalith over here is doing some devastating work. Very well done there. And we got that nanite shell camera. Some people say don't bother with this. I disagree. You could see what you're shooting, and you could see a little bit of your enemy's base. You could even ground fire to what you are interested in with just one one artillery piece. Now, as you can see, one megalith either forced the control K on all these or actually destroyed all of those units. That is incredibly nasty. That is a lot of mass and a research station loss just for that. Now, as you can see, another gantry has been destroyed, and we're probably looking at a third gantry taken out. And what is that? A Cybranosaurus Rex, guys. If this stays within the ranges of the cicada, it might actually have enough HP to soak up some damage and actually cut through and do something. That cicada is being focused down really fast. The Cybranosaurus Rex is doing a whole lot of nothing, actually. Wow. That was not so good. Now one megalith is going to take out a gantry as the artillery taking out the other gantry. And here is a huge experimental fight. I mean, yeah, this is going to be definitely won by Maitre because 2 cicadas to 0 cicadas. And all the megaliths are gone for Hope. And Hope, control case, he was going to die anyway. And down goes Hope. So well played there by Maitre. And I want to thank everybody who sent me replays thus far. That would be you, Unknown Desire. Thank you so much for sending in this replay. I did it because it was the only new one that you sent, and I found it to be quite interesting. So thank you for that. And I will be casting your other replays. Do not worry, my man. So who else sent? Hope and Ares even sent in replays. So, well, Ares sent in one replay, and it's really long, but it's really good. So I will be casting it eventually, but it's really long. So whenever I have a lot of time, I will do that. Next week, whew, guys, it's crunch time for me. My fiance went to Germany. She's going to be in Europe for a while, and that coming weekend is going to be go time for my band. We are going to be we're going to be recording the finishing touches of the album. I have to do, how many songs am I on left? Well, I'm on all of them, but I'm on at least 4 songs I have major parts in. So that's a lot to do in 2 days, guys. So wish us luck. Send us some love down in the comments. We would really appreciate it. And let me know if you want me to cast Calcifier's replays over the replays from the pros that were sent in, or what have you, because I'm interested to see what you guys think. Yeah. So thank you so much. I'm actually going to go and see my mother tonight. So that's where I am going. It is kind of late, but I had a lot of stuff to do, and I still have to practice for my upcoming recording session. So guys, I'm telling you, my life is busy, busy, busy. And I also have to edit my friend's book, and I have to write my book. I haven't touched at my book for about 3 weeks now. So I'm busy, and I have to write another song for the album. Yeah. So I hope you guys don't mind me talking about this, but next week a replay may not happen. But hey, if you guys get lucky, you guys get lucky. So I'm hoping I could do it for you, but I cannot promise anything. I know I said that several times before, but I have to drive that point home. And I want you all to know that I do care about you. I do think about this channel, and I do think about all of my fans who actually comment me regularly, which really means quite a bit. So thank you guys for being there. And do check out Alpha Hex's channel. He needs love. There's some jerk who goes in there and downvotes a lot of his stuff. I find that to be wrong because Alpha Hex does really create a bunch of quality videos. I think they're wonderful to watch. And I do recommend you check him out. He's a good guy. So anyhow, like this video, subscribe to my channel, favorite it because that helps me out. Comment down below, luck to my band, and what replays you want to see cast first. Out of the people who I said sent in, who do you want to see more? And also Calcifier's 1v1, what do you call that, 1v1 tournament. Let me know if you want to see that over any of the replays. So I haven't gotten a replay from him lately. Maybe it got maybe it got canceled. Who knows? I don't. or just say something generally nice about the replay, the cast, and the players. And thank Unknown Desire for sending this in because it was a fun game to cast, I think, and probably a fun game to watch. I don't know. I'm not watching it. I'm just casting it. So anyhow, where am I? I'm at comment. I have a Patreon if you want to support me down with some cash. There's a link down below, so do that. If you don't want to, you don't have to, but most definitely do it if you want to. It's not a requirement. And where am I? I think I'm at that point, so share with your friends, family, and foes because they need something interesting to watch as well. And as always, everyone, GG.